You're better than the best. I'm lucky just to linger.
Hello. It is Wednesday, May 9th, 2018. My name is Doris, and this is the Knit and Purl Podcast, episode 150. It is the 4-year Podiversary. Woo! 4 years, 150 videos, and extras as well. Thank you guys so much. If you are new to this podcast, thank you for coming by and giving me a try. If you find something of entertainment and inspiration, please go down there, click that big red subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and I thank you so much. And for you who keep coming back, thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it. And also, go down and click that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Thank you so much. The show notes for this podcast are at knitandpurl, P-E-A-R-L, -doris.blogspot.com. There will be a link in the show notes, or link down below so that you can find that in the show notes. There is links to the social medias, yeah. Also a link in the down bar and on the show notes to the Ravelry group. Head on over, the Knit and Purl podcast group. Head on over and join if you haven't. It would be wonderful. I do a birthday shout out, and these birthdays go from the 1st of May until the 10th of May, which was when I was supposed to film this, but it's my birthday and I can do what I want. And I'm filming because I want to. I want to spend some time with you guys on my birthday. So, birthday shout outs. We have Crafty JT0503, who is Janet, whose birthday was on the 3rd of May. We have K Glory, I don't know if I said that right, who is Crystal. Her birthday was on Cinco de Mayo, the 5th of May. And we have me. My birthday is today, and I am one fine cow on Ravelry. And we have Packy Knits, who is Heidi. Her birthday is tomorrow, May 10th. And we have Christy Rose, who is Christy. Her birthday is also on May 10th. So happy birthday, you all. I hope that you did have or will have a wonderful birthday, that you get to spend time with friends and family, and that you get good Vibery gifts, and that you eat cake, birthday cake, or your version of a birthday cake. Happy birthday. If it is your birthday during this time and you do not share your birthday on Ravelry, I want to wish you a happy birthday as well. So I'm going right into Story of the Week and Stash Enhancement. There's a lot of stash because it's my birthday and I spoiled myself. So I'm not sharing this on the show notes, the products, so if you have questions, just leave comments either in, well, you know, the blogger, you should be able to leave comments, and I would so appreciate it if you would leave comments on my show notes so that I know people are looking at the show notes, and if you have questions, leave them there or in the Ravelry group. There will be a thread for this podcast. So anyway, here's the first thing I bought myself. My first ever interchangeable needle set, which are the Zings, which I'm very happy about. I love them. I love the Zings. I love this packaging. I purchased these on AliExpress for a very reasonable price. And you see there's some hooks needles missing, which you'll see later in projects. And then on this side has a, you know, all the tools that go with it. I am using it and I am enjoying it, so very happy for my birthday gift to me. And since, okay, this year I am not eating sugar So I will not be eating birthday cake, but I will be enjoying my version of a cake this year. The Karen cake. I went out yesterday and got these two Karen cakes because I wanted them for my birthday cake. Okay. So this Karen cake, somebody's out the window. Keep going, Doris. This Karen cake is mixed berry. Get it up here where you can see it. Karen cakes are from Karen Yarns, and they are 80% acrylic, 20% wool. It's 383 yards. So I figure I can make something very pretty and big with this. So that's not it. Usually on my birthday, I make a pig of myself as far as eating birthday cake. This year, since I'm not eating birthday cake, I kind of made a pig of myself with the yarn cakes. So, I got some mandalas. This color is unicorn. I don't know if that's, but isn't it pretty? Isn't it just gorgeous? So I got 2 of these, but that's not all. I'm having cake, breakfast, lunch, and supper. I got another gnome colorway of the mandalas because I love it so much. And the mandalas is they're 100% acrylic, and there's 590 yards in each. I think I would classify this as a DK sport weight yarn. Probably a DK, but so these are my birthday cakes. And I think that's all of the stash. This weekend, this past weekend, I went to the Mushroom Festival in my hometown of Richmond, Missouri for my annual trip with me and my sister. When my mother was dying, one of her requests was that we continue to go. It was a festival that she enjoyed, and so every year since then, we have not failed to go to the Mushroom Festival the first weekend of May every year. So we went, we enjoyed some sunshiny weather, some small town festival stuff, and it was just wonderful. So got me spending time with my sister. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw a picture of her eating some chips and salsa during Cinco de Mayo. So I think that is all that I had to say about for the story of the week and stash enhancement. So now we're just going to move on to the 4-year Podiversary. I had a few questions, a few comments. Someone had a question about what goes into filming a podcast. So, of course, filming. And then there's editing, which I've gotten pretty good at the last 4 years. I don't do major editing, which you will see by the film. I will, put videos in or put pictures in of finished objects and stuff if they're no longer in my possession. and just put little things on the front and the back and the music, and I don't do a lot of editing, so it doesn't take me that long. Then I compress, which takes about 5 or 10 minutes, and then just uploading. And if your video is compressed, it doesn't take as long to upload to YouTube. I was doing iTunes, so I would upload to Podbean, and then I would get that done, and then do the page, and then I would go to and upload it to YouTube. And most of my page was together. Just add a few things and let YouTube pick the picture, or I pick the picture to put up as the thumbnail. Probably, and then, doing the show notes the day before. I always have show notes because I feel like it keeps me on task, keeps me organized. So I would say in a week, probably 3 hours total to do the show notes, do the filming, the editing, the uploading. It's really not that bad, and I enjoy doing it so much. I feel like I'm connecting with you people out there, and I hope that you feel the same way. So another question or comment was some of the favorite episodes, memorable moments. Someone said they enjoyed the Pinterest demonstration, and hopefully I will be able to do another of that. I don't think I did it anymore because of the complicating filming, but now with this new camera, I probably need to start to do that again. And maybe this year I'll do several. We'll see. One of the funniest things I remember from the 4 years was it was me and Pete in this room. I was filming from the computer. The window is right here. The computer's right there. I had the window open because it was steamy hot. And the storm sirens went off while I was filming. And I just well, I'm looking out the window. It doesn't seem to be bad, so we're just going to keep going. And someone either commented in Ravelry or commented on YouTube that they were screaming, "Hit the deck, get under the desk, get under the desk doors." It was so funny. Everything was fine though. There was no issues. My best part about doing this for 4 years is just getting to know the members, meeting new people. It's just wonderful, and getting to share. It's beneficial for me because I work harder on my projects even when I don't want to knit, so that I have something to show you guys, and stories and comments, and you know what I'm saying. Anyway, enough of that. There are 124 members of the Ravelry group, and I have decided to give prizes for this momentous occasion of 4 years. I've been doing this for 4 years, and this will be the start of my 5th year. So I'm giving prizes. I have got 2 skeins of yarn that I picked out of my stash, and I just dropped them. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to draw. I'm going to split the group in half, which would be 62. So I'm going to draw from the first 62 people. We'll get this beautiful skein of yarn, which is Pix. Let me try to let you see it. And it's I can't tell if you can see it or not. I hope you can. It is called Cake Party. It's beautiful fingering weight yarn that I bought from Florida last year. And I haven't used it. It's gorgeous. I've been hoarding it, but I'm going to give it to you. One of you. And then the second, from 63 to 124, will get this yarn, which is a perfect Regia Perfect. There's the color. Yeah, come on. I can't hold still. Oh, there, now it's coming. Oh, shoot. There you go. It's cool. You will also be, the winner will also be getting a set of my stitch markers and a set of my progress keepers and other goodies. So, without further ado, let me start the drawing. So, oops. You can't see it. I have the list of the Ravelry members here, which you can't see. There you go. That's a list of the members. So I have that. I'm trying to learn to use my new phone that Ted gave me for my birthday. It's the iPhone 10. It's quite different. So random number generator, 1 through 62 for the first prize. Again, this yarn and other goodies. Random number. 1 through 62. Generate. The winner is number 18. So now I go back to the list. Number 18 is Yarn Geek Fibers. Sarah, please message me your address and I will ship you your prize of this yarn. It's very pretty. And some, you know, my stitch markers, progress keepers, and other special little gifts. Thank you for being a member. Thank you very much. Yarn Geek Fibers, if you don't know her, she has awesome hand-dyed yarn and fiber, and she's amazing. She spins. She's lovely. So going on to the next person who wins is 63 through 124. You can see, I don't know if you can see the numbers. I'm trying to make sure you know I'm not cheating. There you go. Generate. Number 65 is the winner. Number 65 is Know Me Knitter. 65. Know Me Knitter, who is Luann. Luann, you will receive this skein of yarn. It's the Regia Perfect. Some of my stitch markers and progress keepers and other special prizes from me. So please contact me on Ravelry with your address and I will ship this prize off to you. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for being a member of the group and for participating. Thank you so much. So let me try to get my show notes back up. And this is probably going to be a shorter episode because I didn't get a health pearl, but I have finished objects and I will be inserting a picture because it is no longer in my presence. I finished the Zuzu's Petals, which is a paid-for pattern on Ravelry by Karina Spencer. The yarn was a Lion Brand Mandela in the Gnome colorway. Needles I used Chalgo's US 6, which is a 4mm, 24-inch circular. And the picture will be here. So whips, I have 3 whips, sorry, that I have been working on over the last 2 weeks. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't think I am. So in my bag from Thank God for Bags, it's my birthday bag. Yes, I started the 2nd sock. I took it with me to Mushroom Festival because I wanted to have something small that I can knit on. So, on the go. So, this is the 2nd sock of this pattern, which is Vanilla is the New Black, which is a paid-for pattern on Ravelry by Anna Fletcher. The yarn I'm using is Patton's Croy sock in the colorway Brown Rose Moral. The needles are US 2, 2.75. It's my carbons. But this time I am using circular and doing magic loop because I wanted to try that heel with magic loop. So I probably have 2 more or 3 more rows before I go into the heel. So, yay! 2nd sock syndrome over for now. Put that together, move it over here. And I'm just going to tell you right now that the show notes are not that good this week. I was like in a hurry and doing things and, you know, my birthday, and please be patient since it's my birthday and I didn't do it that great of a job on the show notes. So please forgive me, and I promise next episode I will spend more time and they will be perfect. As can be for a human, you know. A 58-year-old today. You guys. 2 years to 60. That hit me yesterday and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'll be 60 in 2 years. Oh well. In this bag by Joanne Springs of Knit Spin Farms, this project looks a little different this week from last week. It was the color block top, which was a free pattern on Ravelry by Pattons. The yarn is still Knit Picks Brava Sport in the Rouge and Cotton Candy colorway, and I am doing something crazy. I frogged what I had because I didn't like it. I didn't like the fabric I was getting. So I am flying by the seat of my pants and knitting this top. So this is kind of crazy. I like this fabric a lot better, and strangely enough I'm using my my zings, but I'm using 2 sizes. I'm using a 6mm, which is a 10, and I'm using a 8mm, which might be a 12, I don't know, 13, but I'm using these 2 sizes and just knitting and playing and seeing what comes up. I like it, you know, it gives a little bit of more open, breezy feeling for it, like a t-shirt like thing for summer. So yay, we'll see how this goes. I'm planning on knitting this up, you know, I'm using the same sizing for the other crochet top and adding the next color when I get these however many inches done, then knitting up, and instead of following the pattern and doing this little boat neck thing, I'm just going to go here. I'm going to make it, I don't know what that's called, and then I'm just going to make my head opening and knit down the back in one piece and seam up the sides. That's my plan. We'll see how that goes. That's what I have done, and I like it a lot better. So we'll see how that continues to go. I know you probably can hear that phone ring, but it's not mine, so life is happening in this house, so please also be patient with that. In this bag is the biggest project I've been consumed with because my niece is 37 weeks, so she could go anytime. So I'm working on this blanket with a vengeance. This blanket is my version of modification of the Summer Loving Wrap, which is a free pattern on Ravelry by Catherine Fagan. The yarn I'm using is Red Art Super Saver in the Shocking Pink colorway. My needles are 10.7 Addy Turbo circular, 40-inch circular. That you will see where I was last week, and I think I have done 10 repeats. So I try to, when I pick it up, to at least complete the four row repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've done 11 pattern repeats on this beautiful blanket for Scarlett Adele Stiffarm, who will be here, could be here any minute. I am thinking maybe 11 more, 10 or 11 more repeats, and this will be done, and it will be blocked and sent off to await or to the baby. So that is all the works in progress. I have no new spinning. I have no Pinterest find. I have no Stumble find. But in the bottom of this, in the bottom down bar, there is a link. In the show notes, there's also a link to my Etsy store, which please go over, have a look around, like a few things, and if you find something that you want and you can't live without, I will happily sell it to you and ship it out to you as soon as possible. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for 4 years of wonderfulness and meeting friends and being friends. Thank you, friends. So until the next time, anyway, I don't know how to end. Thank you guys. See you next time for the next episode of the Knit and Purl podcast. Bye, you guys.
Oh, you make me smile.
You make me smile.
Oh, you make me smile.